Hey everybody, it's our P.O.V podcast.
Yo, what's up?
Episode 1! Alright, yeah.
Hey,
There we go.
how's it
Alright.
going, people?
That's awesome. Alright, yeah. So yeah, it's our first ever episode.
This is our first ever podcast.
Yeah, it's the first ever podcast that we've been doing.
Yeah, this dude right here had the idea to like just start a podcast, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It's cool though. I'm excited.
It took us a while. I remember, I'm like, I want to do this by September, but that was last year.
Yeah.
So, all right, I think introduction. I mean,
Let's just tell them about ourselves.
let's
dude.
talk. Okay,
You
so
first.
I'm
You're
Joe.
interesting.
I'm amazing. And this is Cameron. He's also
Hey.
amazing.
And,
And kinda okay, but yeah.
let's talk about ourselves, dude.
I mean, yeah. We got you and your music.
Yeah.
That intro was all done by
that
Cameron.
was me. Hey, I'm a lo-fi hip hop producer. Call me trash, but
You call me trash. Yeah. That's like your thing, right?
yeah. Uh-huh.
That's awesome. I mean,
So-
yeah.
We are both men.
Uh huh.
Duh. I'm gay. He's straight. So
I am.
everything that's about PC you have to take from me because I know everything about it.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
It's a very odd combination, but
Yeah.
it's 21st century. It's 2017. We can do it.
Yeah. We
We can
got
do it.
this. We got the power to be loving each other.
Make
no
podcasting great
matter
again.
what
That's just all we need
happens.
to do.
I want you out of this room right
Oh,
now.
yeah, this room. Yeah,
Oh
our
my
studio
God.
is pretty big. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
It's
It's
it could be yeah,
Should I
but
tell
yeah.
them what it is?
Nah, we
No.
didn't, no.
Okay.
We're
We'll keep
good.
an element of mystery about
We'll
this.
keep an element. We'll let you guys think about it. Be like, wait, where are they? What are they doing? We're in a submarine under the Atlantic
We're in a
Ocean.
yellow submarine.
I never. I like the Beatles, and I can see immediately we're gonna drive away viewers by me saying this. I know you guys are leaving right now. I like the Beatles, but Yellow Submarine was one of my lesser liked songs by them.
Well, because they wrote it like it was a shit post.
Was it really?
Yeah, like the Beatles did so many shit posts. Like I feel like if they were around now and they heard if they heard like the shit post music that like people do now, it'd be like, oh yeah, we did that. Because Yellow Submarine, like I think they wrote it while they were high,
Did they really?
or I don't know. They were definitely doing drugs the whole time.
A lot of people, a lot of musicians, they were like, yeah, man, I wrote that when I was high.
Dude, Eminem recorded like the entire Some Shady LP on, I don't know, it wasn't meth. I forgot what fucking drug it was, but like, it was shit.
Was it really?
It was ecstasy. He recorded like the entire Some Shady LP on ecstasy, and
That's great.
I mean, you can tell.
yeah, I mean,
I
was
love Eminem.
yeah, I recently got more into his music, especially because of Suicide Squad. I looked up the soundtrack and he was like
Yeah.
everywhere. But it was it was Lose It, and the other one is Without Me.
Yeah, I love Lose It. I
Get
don't.
in it, and I'm like, yeah, here we
Yeah.
go. Ah,
Go crazy.
that's great.
Yeah. We have fun here.
It's a very fun work environment.
Yeah.
It's very, very enjoyable.
This dude's like looking at us.
Yeah, he kind of is. We have
I
a big
love it.
glass in front of our studio. So
We're gonna throw shade at people as they walk by.
That's-
This
yeah.
dude's literally walked by like 3 times while we were setting up, and I feel like he's gonna call the fucking police.
well, it's our studio. So
I know.
We
like,
can do what we want. It is our castle.
You
we
own
are the
it,
kings.
but like
This is how it works.
they're gonna think we're doing crimes.
Well, you know what? They can think whatever they want.
Yeah.
People can think what they
We got this elaborate ass setup with 2 fucking mics, and it's like.
Dude, I mean, I'm super proud and like super happy about just sort of looking at this and being like, yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm extremely scared because there's just wires and cords and cables
Yeah.
going.
There's a
everywhere.
lot that can go wrong, dude. I was recording, so I'm a musician, hey, but I was
You're special.
yesterday.
I think you're better than us.
Shut up. I mean, I do, but shut up.
Wow.
I'm
All right,
kidding.
here we go.
So yesterday I was at downtown St. Pete,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I told you I was working on an original song, and I was working on where to take lessons. And so all we had to do was get the drum part down, and like where I go in is like not suitable for drum recording.
Mhm.
So we went to they have a location there, and we went there, and it was like we set up in like this. It's like for music theater too. We set up in this dance studio.
Yeah.
And it was so good. But like he mic'd everything. He like set everything up, and it was literally like wires going out of the room into another room, and like there were mics on the drums, so I was getting anxiety, and it was like there were wires everywhere. I had to set up over wires. He brought his dog in, and his dog started chewing on the wires. It was so cute. But yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a story. Rooster Teeth, shout out. They're amazing people.
Hey.
If
Yeah.
you guys hear us, hey, have us on. We'll have you on. You're amazing people. Bernie, Gus, all of them.
Yeah,
But
I don't watch Rooster Teeth. I'm sorry.
as you should. They're amazing.
I know.
But I remember they were telling a story. They said that over by the kitchen, there's a light switch that if you press it, the whole animation department loses power.
Oh,
The
no.
whole animation department.
Oh my
They're
God.
like, somebody pressed it once, and the guy came around the corner and was like, "What did you do?"
Oh my God.
That's everything's connected to a central power unit, which like one of those like PC bricks. I called it central power unit because
Yeah, because he's fancy.
because I'm fancy like that. And it goes from one long orange extension cable to the back, and it plugs into a single outlet. So if literally that cable goes, that's it. That
Yeah.
the computer, mixer, recorder,
Everything's
everything.
done. I'm gonna go unplug it now just because
Just because.
you'd kill me.
This would be the first and last episode of the podcast. I would just let you know that right now.
Yeah.
You would die. I would go to jail.
I don't know if you'd make it in jail.
Well, I mean, the bathroom's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
That drop the soap shit, I hate it because it's like squat. Like that's all you gotta do.
yeah, it's just squat.
Yeah.
But just imagine all the gunk and the germs on that floor.
Yeah,
But
but
you wouldn't want that, so you're
it's
gonna have to
better
bring a
than
separate one.
gunk and germs inside of you.
Fair point. I'm just saying you
Yeah.
wouldn't want that soap regardless, whether you can get it
Yeah.
without being anally
Mhm.
penetrated or not.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Just,
I mean, way to put it out there.
I mean, it's everybody, soap on a rope. But
Rope-a-dope.
but yeah,
So yeah,
bathroom. Okay, so
he's got a rant.
I'm on a crusade. Okay, if I become president, this is the first thing I'm gonna fix.
Everyone
okay?
rants to me, by the way, and I kind of like it, but like whatever. Go.
You're very rantable kind of person.
Yeah, I want a backup career in psychology. Like,
that would be a good idea.
bam.
Especially
Okay, go.
with some of the stuff going on with our friends, I think I need to get one too.
Yeah.
but
Go. Lay it on me.
bathrooms. So, maybe you have this problem, but I know I'm a larger person both in height and girth.
Definitely.
So, like I'm 6'5", and then like a nice size width.
Very nice.
Very,
size.
very fluffy, but not like huge fluffy, but like
Nah,
decently
yeah.
fluffy.
Like he's got tits, but like they're good.
They're
I
very
wanna
nice.
squeeze
They're
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plastic
I'm
bags
kidding.
full of pudding. I remember that from Jake and Josh. That was great.
Oh my God.
But if I go to a bath, and they do it all the time, everywhere now. You ever see those things that hold like the 2 rolls of toilet paper, and you know how it's just like a normal one like you have in your house?
Yeah.
Well, public restrooms can't do that because they got to supposedly be better. And they have these giant plastic boxes that go over 2 rolls of toilet paper, mind you,
Yeah.
and do literally nothing other than lock them and stop people from taking them.
Yeah.
I'm more than fine with that. The only issue is they are gigantic.
Yeah.
I mean, they come out of the wall. They can't be like up higher, like over towards the.
No, I hate it too because like I'm trying to like I go and I need to like make room.
Yeah.
'Cause shit and like my leg hits the fucking roll.
That's what I'm saying.
It hits the plastic thing.
I gotta
And-
sit diagonally on a toilet.
Yeah.
How? I mean, it's just it comes out. I measured one time. I had a tape measure with me.
Of course
okay?
you did.
I had a tape measure with me, and the thing
You're
was
so extra.
8 inches high by 12, a foot long. Okay, which it was maybe not that bad. It could fit into the wall. It's fine.
Yeah.
But the thing was 6.5 inches thick. The thing was over half
Yeah.
a foot. I said, I'm sitting there. I gotta sit diagonally. You have no room. You have no room to do anything. Which I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not the kind of person who sits there and like plays on their phone. You just go, you do your business, you move on.
I am. I'm totally that
But
person.
you can't get comfortable. I'm sitting there like on edge, and then like the other wall is like right next to you.
Mhm.
So you move diagonally, your feet's under the other stall, unless you're in like one of those the handicap, like the big bathrooms,
Yeah.
or in a private bathroom. But it's just they're huge, and I sit there, my leg bumps against it, and then I can't get the toilet paper at it, and I'm getting angry. And at one point, I ripped one off the wall.
Oh my God.
No joke. I was in a Walmart
Joey.
bathroom. Walmart bathroom, ripped one off the wall. This was a while ago. This was maybe
Okay.
like a year.
That's not that long.
Okay,
Dude.
I ripped one off. It was easily put back. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't do it, but
Can
it
we
was
take
easily-
a moment to appreciate how extra you were. You
I
went
ripped it
and
off
you
the wall.
measured that shit.
I did. I had a tape measure with me, mind you.
Mhm.
I was in a Home Depot. And we
Oh,
had to measure
that's
things,
why.
and Home
Okay.
Depot has them. Calling you out, Home Depot, on this, okay? Home Depot, Walmart, where else did it? All Regal movie theaters that I've seen so far.
Dude, we're gonna get taken down so quick if you keep throwing shade at these people.
I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying, it's a real issue, and as a patron, and as somebody who supports, especially like Regal movie theater. Every time we go to a movie,
Oh my god.
we get a row.
This dude, so many movies. Oh my god. Like, ladies, if you're out there,
That's what I'm saying.
he's
All the
looking,
Marvel movies.
and he has so much money.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Like, compared to like a broke ass teenager
Comparably.
with no job.
They
He
had,
has, he's loaded.
but I went and we'll get a movie. We'll get like 14, 15 people together. We'll all go. We'll all have dinner together. Everybody will do their part, and we'll go and we'll get our whole row of movies. But then I had to use the bathroom the other day
Mhm.
after we saw Wonder Woman, and it was the one that we
Still haven't
normally go
seen
to.
it.
It was
Yeah.
such. We're gonna talk about that later on. I
Hell
made
yeah.
sure I wrote that down. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers, unless I want to. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
But it was such a good movie. But I went to use the bathroom afterwards, and they had the same thing, with the little plastic thing next to it, and it was a handicap bathroom. It was one of the big ones with the bars,
Yeah.
and it's just the same thing, and it's so upsetting because I got to sit diagonally on the toilet. It's like if you were to pee, you would pee on it. That's how close it is. It is halfway through the toilet. I don't
First world
understand.
problems. You know, some people don't even have bathrooms, Joe.
That's right, they don't. But you know what? I feel for them. But you know what the good thing about that is?
What?
They don't have to deal with this. I mean, just think about
You
it.
sound so fucking bigoted.
I know.
I'm kidding.
I know.
No, I hate that word.
It's not a genuine thing. I'm just.
No, I know.
Glass half full. That's
I know.
That's
I was
the way
just
I'm gonna look
joking.
at
I
it.
was just.
I
messing
got
around.
you. The viewers don't know that, Cameron.
Shut the fuck up.
The viewers don't know us yet, Cameron.
What viewers?
I'm sure listeners. I'm sorry.
Bam.
I'm sorry. All right.
Dab on.
All right. Video podcast coming late 2018. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put that out there. Confirmed? No. Speaking of listeners, I know there was one listener in particular. I don't know. I don't think I talked to you about this.
No,
but
you didn't.
There was a one friend that I know of, and this dude went crazy. He's probably like the only dude listening right now, so he's gonna be so happy I'm mentioning him.
Okay.
But this dude went crazy. I think I'm trying to pronounce his last name right, but it's gonna be Riley Hogan. I believe
Horgan.
you don't know him, but
I don't know him.
he is such a cool dude. He'll talk about injustice and whatnot like all the time. And I sat there and I posted the thing on Snapchat with the audio equipment.
Yeah.
He's like, "What, you dropping a mixtape?" I go, "No." I said, I said, "You'll see." And then we did a podcast. He's like, "I love podcasts." All
Oh
that."
my god.
He is such a cool. He's gonna be like our number one fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think our moms are probably gonna listen to this too. It's probably gonna happen. And I feel like this
Love you,
man's.
Mom.
Yeah, I love you, mom. Don't hate me. Stop listening. But this dude's probably gonna like show up with a T-shirt, and he's just like, "Man, this is awesome."
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out because we love our fans like that.
Yeah.
All one
Our
of you.
fan. We love our fan.
All one of you.
So many fan.
Yeah, I put everything on social media, and it was kind of cool. We have a whole social
Yeah.
media. Follow us at.
This dude. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Shameless promotion. Go.
Yeah, we're gonna follow. Just Google our P.O.V. podcast. I mean, it varies depending on which social media site, because none of them have the same rules.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid.
Well.
But if you put it out there, it's just Google it, and I'm sure you'll find it. It's probably like,
we got a Facebook.
we have
I know
Facebook. We have a Twitter.
that. I don't do Twitter.
I
But-
don't either, but
yeah.
we have it. I mean,
Okay.
We also have, I believe, an Instagram and Snapchat coming soon, because you need a whole separate phone for that.
Yeah.
That is something I didn't. We could do filters. I looked that up, and I could submit a filter. So say if we had like a big event, or like say on Sundays,
Yeah.
you come to our studio and you have a filter, and we could always
Mhm.
filter stuff,
That would be.
and
cool.
it would be cool. You could you
Yeah.
could submit them.
That's cool. But okay. Speaking of social media.
All right, here we go.
This dude, he goes almost 18 years, no social media whatsoever.
Didn't
And
have-
listen, so I would talk to him. I'd be like, "Yo, why aren't you following me on Instagram?" And he's like, "I don't have Instagram." And then like, didn't you like you didn't like the idea of social media, right?
I was okay. The way it was presented
Okay.
was the way I perceived it, which perception could be. This was my point of view. Wink, but the way it was perceived to me was it was a very, especially going into high school, it was something like people would trash each other on social media. They say this, they say that, and it would just be stupid. And it just seemed like drama and useless, and I didn't need it in my life.
Yeah.
But now, as I got older, and especially I have a very solid group of friends. You're welcome.
Shut up.
Again, probably most of them listening to this right now.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Stop.
but we have. It seems like people graduated, they moved on, and I'm like, you know what? I want to talk to these people. I see these people every day.
Yeah.
You really don't think about it like, oh, somebody I see every day in the hallway and I say hey to. You really don't think about them.
Yeah, no.
But I'm like, these people are on social media. Let me get a Facebook. Let me finally do that. Let me join the 21st century.
Yeah.
and let me just, let me connect with them and let me join the hype and see, like when big news breaks on Facebook, it's all over the place. Something
Yeah,
about,
definitely.
Something about, like, I know, like something with Jack Schneider, how he's not directing Justice League anymore.
Oh, I don't follow that. So
Oh,
like,
I'll
I don't
tell you
know
that.
anything about it.
That's a whole. One friend Austin told me about that. That's a whole sad story with him. But that's the whole thing he did. So I found that out, and I'm like, oh wow, this is amazing. Now I could do this kind of stuff.
And it's cool. Like, I hated this year. Like, I never had friends that were like seniors, but like I had so many. Like being in like the theater thing. Like in drama, I hate saying drama club.
Drama club.
We take it's taken
Theater class.
so seriously in high school.
I imagine it is, because that's like that's at that point it's either a hobby or it's something you want to do with your life.
Yeah, no, I knew so many people who like wanted to like one of my best friends. He's like he got accepted into American Musical and Drama Academy. And he's like, I want to do musical theater with my life when I grow up. That's my passion. And I'm like, dude, that's amazing. And I became one of the closest friends ever with this dude. Like in this 1 year. And it's like I hate seeing people that I get because I attach to people really easily, and I hate seeing like them move away and like move on, and I don't get to see them every day, and it's like I don't know.
I agree with you completely, especially I mean like me and you, Austins, all the Austins of the world, all these other peoples. I have a lot of friends, so I can't name them all. Popular like that, it's just amazing. It's just an amazing person. No, I'm just kidding. But it's
really humble.
It's the humble of humble. It's the secondary kind of people that you see in class. You borrow your homework from. They'll be at a party or something. It's those people you really don't realize, and then you miss them.
I've noticed that too. Yeah.
Especially, I've reconnected with so many of those people recently since I got social media, and over the summer I've connected with so many. I've become best friends with like people I just kind of talk to.
Yeah.
And the people I really did talk to, say in like middle school.
Yeah.
And then how many years later now? Hey, guess what? We're best friends again.
Yeah.
It's such a good feel, because especially when you have good friends. You
right
just,
here. I'm raising my hand.
Raise your hand. Nobody could see you, so it didn't happen.
Me.
It didn't happen because nobody could see you.
Shut up. I said it. I stuttered.
You said it. Well, with the air conditioner, I mean, you can't really hear anything because of the air conditioning.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, continue.
I didn't know if you picked that up on that, but
no.
you didn't, because you're not cool like that.
Because I'm blonde.
But I mean, I went in. I kind of noticed this too. Like I remember again another thing from Rooster Teeth. Bernie Burns, amazing person. He's a cool dude. He was talking about Snapchat. And he's like, I think he said, "Oh, this isn't gonna be a thing. This isn't something that's gonna happen. This isn't gonna be popular." It became ridiculously popular.
Like, really quickly.
Yeah, really quickly. And then I think he's like, it's gonna be big, but Instagram's where it's at. And I'm like, I didn't really notice that, but now recently, more and more people are going to Instagram.
Yeah. I knew it definitely declined a little bit. Like it was around like when my parents were really restrictive about it, and I was like, "Oh, I want a Snapchat because all my friends got Snapchat."
Yeah.
And then my mom's like, "No, you got Instagram already," and I'm like, "No one uses Instagram anymore."
You have this. It's not. It's not like a toy. It's like I need the other one too.
Yeah. It's a necessity.
It's a necessity is what this is.
Not really.
I need this in my life.
I'm just a thirsty teenage boy.
Yeah. Well.
Attention whore.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I need people in my life. I need to look at me.
But it's just like I just want to talk to people on like that I don't have their numbers or like and like everyone was getting Snapchat and no one was on Instagram anymore, and I'm just like I want to see what you're doing.
Yeah, really.
It's fun to like
It needs to be a thing. I need to
see
contact
people.
you.
Yeah.
I love that, especially when we go to the movies and stuff. Like I said, when we get like a 15-person row.
Dude, it's
just
so lit.
It's so fun.
It's so lit.
We all go out to dinner beforehand. We'll all hang out. We'll all go to like a burger place, or we'll go to get Italian food.
Yeah.
And we'll be so happy. We're just like all talking, joking around, having fun. And it's like having a podcast about things being recorded. That's why podcasts I feel are so popular. It's especially ones kind of like where it's just like, oh, it's a couple friends hanging out, having a conversation.
Right here.
Right here. Selfless promotion. Shameless promotion here. But I think it's just people like, because they can relate to it. They realize it in their daily life. They're like, hey, I sit there and I talk to these people. And these people, maybe they share the same view of us, the same point of view.
Yeah, stop it.
Or
There's the door.
There's the door. I gotta walk out for now. But no. Or they sit there and they're like, no, this is like me and my friends. We have a conversation, and we just talk about stuff.
Yeah, and it's cool.
It's the same thing. It's just like looking into somebody else's world. It's like a portal to another world, like Narnia.
It's a portal to another dimension.
Your computer is like a Narnia. That's essentially what we came
It's
from.
like a Narnia.
I wasn't a big fan of that. Narnia?
I never saw it.
I wasn't. I mean, again, so.
I love how you said it's like a Narnia.
A Narnia. Are there multiple Narnias? There's no.
I don't know.
There's no. I mean, there's multiple Narnia movies, but I don't think there's a multiple Narnia universes.
Conspiracy theory.
So
Whoa.
I did correct us on social media. I know you are already. So just go for it.
Wait, what?
I already know viewers are gonna be like, there's like one Narnia and it's this and there's a lion and a witch and a wardrobe.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh my.
I love doing that. It
That's
triggers
amazing.
people so much.
Yeah, really.
But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just social media is pretty cool.
It's a cool
I'm
thing.
liking it more now. Except, and I'm going on another rant here.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna say this person's name, but you know who you are, and if you don't know who you are, I'm gonna tell you.
Get educated.
Then get educated. I'm
Shit.
gonna tell you about it. So if you're one of our friends, and you're like, was that me? I'm gonna be like, yes, if it is you.
Jesus Christ. Okay, just go attack
So
people.
I am.
You savage.
Rant. Rawr, tiger. That was
You
really.
did not just
I
do that.
just did that, and it was amazing. The viewers love it.
Okay.
Listeners, sorry. But he went and we went to an event together. We went to archery, and they do archery for quite a few years.
I know who this is.
Yeah, I know you know who this is. And they posted, because I didn't go this one time, and it said it's safe to say I missed, but then they had at my name. So I thought, because the last couple times we went together, I thought he meant it's safe to say I missed me,
Yeah.
being the narcissist now that I am.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I
I didn't
gonna
realize
make
I was
that
the kind of
joke.
person.
Yeah, no, you're definitely narcissistic.
Oh, gee, thanks. But I was thinking, I'm like, I mean, the way it was formatted, like that's the way I do it. If I'm like, oh, hey, at Cameron, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
then I'll look at it and I'll be like, wasn't that?
yeah, it's like,
But yeah.
yeah, okay. It's like, have you seen your Snapchat posts are the cringiest thing in the universe?
No, they're
No,
not.
they're great.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Good music. You guys should follow him at something Cameron Dubai.
Yeah.
Lubitz.
Don't. Well, all my social media is private because my
Okay, is it?
parents are
Well, you know
anal
what?
about that.
Okay.
And it's like, I mean, I get it, but like,
Yeah, understandable.
yeah,
I need to fix mine too. I think mine's a little out there.
yeah.
Yeah. So, so this one friend, he goes and he has that up there, and it says I missed at me, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm happy he said that. And then I replied, I'm like, oh man, I missed you too. Well, it's somebody else. It says like, I hate how like somebody you don't know will comment, and it'll be like, updated the comment. It said, and the person said, I'm sure you did. So I kind of looked at it and I'm like, I'm sure you did. I'm like, were they talking to me? So I went back. The person had changed the post. They had changed I'm still new to social media. I kind of know how to do this, but I think they changed the post so it didn't include me, and my comment wasn't there anymore.
Oh.
They changed it to just safe to say I missed, as in I missed the target.
Oh, I remember.
So I was like,
that.
wow. I'm like, I had a heartfelt moment with you,
Yeah.
and it was a joke, like even still, and you ruined the joke. It's like that's out of spite. I feel like I need to do something now,
Yeah.
because spite's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
But I was just like, that's effed up. That's
Yeah, just a little bit. You can say fuck, dude.
I know, but it flew naturally.
Okay.
It flew naturally.
See, my natural is like just curse words.
It is for me. I don't know. It just in that instance it was effed.
Yeah.
When normally when we have a conversation, and probably throughout this podcast, I'm gonna be like fucking hell, fuckity fuck. That's the best. I woke up. Same friend, mind you. I think this was
I think
this is the same friend.
Yeah.
It was either it was that or no, it was a telemarketer. But this happened to me with a friend. Because I sleep in late, especially if I have, like, I hate doing it, but because it ruins your whole day.
Yeah.
But if I have time, I'll sleep in late. And what I did was I was sitting there, I was asleep, and my phone went off. And this is the one time I have my phone next to my bed. Normally I have it in a separate room. It's charging because I left the charger there, and that's where I
Do you do
decided
it
it's gonna be.
separate room?
Yeah.
You are so strong.
No, I just it's because I'll be like, I'll get up, I'll probably use the bathroom, like wipe my eyes, put my glasses on, and then look at my social medias.
I
and
have to
whatnot.
I'll check it like constantly, like at night. Like I mean, I'll go to sleep.
That's
But
what I
if
know
I'm
most
like
people do.
bored, I'll just be like, oh, what's on Instagram, and it'll be the same thing. And like I listen to ASMR videos like while I sleep.
Yeah.
So like my phone has to be like on my bed
Yeah.
next to me, cause I can't sleep without ASMR.
Yeah, most of the time I'll fall asleep watching YouTube videos,
Yeah.
and that, like people will come and they'll be like, what are you doing? And I'll be like cuddling next to my phone, like halfway on the floor. So, but I woke up in my bed, and it was next to me, and 'cause I think I had an alarm set for that day. But he called me before the alarm. I got called before the alarm, and I'm like, all right. So I got up, and I was like trying to do that thing where I was like, still asleep, and I'm like trying to reach over and get it. And I was gonna answer it. So the way my bed is set up, my bed is like higher. My bed's like not just on floor level; it's higher. It's almost like a bunk bed type thing. It's like a captain's bed. And I need to get a big one because I outgrew that.
Yeah.
That's a thing now.
You outgrow most things.
I outgrow most things. But I went to reach over and I'm like trying to reach for it, and I just sort of like I had like lean over the edge, and I was getting real close, and I like touched it, and then I was like, all right, and I fell out of bed. I went, ah, fuck, boom, and then I hit the ground, and I went, ah, fuck, fuckity fuck, and I got up and I sat there and I answered. I go, what? I'm up, motherfucker. What the fuck do you want? And it was some audio. It was some like audio recording, and it was like, would you like to save 15% or more on car? It wasn't Geico.
No.
But it was like something that was like, would you like to change your cell phone plan? And I'm like, no, motherfucker, fuck you. And I threw it. I threw my phone on my bed, and I'm like, no. So I'm like, all right, I'm not doing this. So I laid back down the bed, and I went, all right. I just laid there for like a good like 30 seconds, and I'm like, nope, that's it, I'm up. Motherfucker, I'm up. Fuck, I'm up. And I got up, and I went to the bathroom, and it was the angriest pee I ever took in my life.
Did I ever tell you about that time that I got that one call? I don't normally answer like unknown number calls because I get social anxiety and like.
I'll do it. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'll be like, hello, and they'll be like, would you like to do this? And I'm like, oh, how can I mess with these people today?
But like this person, like I answered and I was like, hello, and they're like, hey, would you like? It was like this older dude. I don't remember, like how old he sounded because it was a while ago. But he was like, oh, I was wondering if you'd like to join our group like prayer session in this field of like, you know, to praise our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I just like put the phone like way up to him. I was like, I'm gay, and then I hung up, and then because like I knew they wouldn't want me there if I was gay.
Yeah, I mean certain I know, like I think the church I used to go to, I mean I think the Pope is, I'm not 100% certain on it, but I think the Pope is getting cooler.
Yeah, the Pope is cool with that. I love this Pope. He's
pretty chill. He's a pretty cool Pope.
He's the coolest Pope. I don't know much about him though.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean,
I just know that he's okay with gays.
Yeah, he was the one. I mean, the last one quit, right?
I don't know.
I
don't keep up with that shit.
I think he was the last one. The last guy before him quit. It's normally like a life term thing. But now he's a new Pope, and he's just, I mean, he seems really cool. He's, kissing babies, doing the whole Pope type thing.
Yeah.
Him and his cool hat.
I love his hat. Oh my god.
That's cool.
Oh my god. His hat's the best.
Yeah. I mean, that's like I don't know if you ever heard of this, and I heard this.
Probably not.
Of these triangle relationships.
Like a love triangle?
Almost. It's normally, and this is what I got from it. It'll be two of the same gender person, and then an opposite gender person.
And those two same gender people will like the opposite.
And they'll be not like they will be together. Like say there was a husband and a wife.
Yeah.
The wife would have a boyfriend, and they're all cool with it.
That's called polygamy.
Is that? I mean, it's they have. I mean, I think like the street name for them now is like triangle relationships.
Oh no, that's
triangle.
Just that. Well, I mean, technically it'd be bigamy because it's two. Polygamy is more than two.
Yeah.
But like, I know whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care what people do. If you're cool with having like a relationship with two people at the same time, then that's fine.
Like I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I recently heard of that. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. And I was wondering about like the longevity of that. Like I remember I heard, I think it was like a wife and then a husband and then the guy. I think both of them like bisexual, and then the girl was also bisexual. But I mean, I was thinking like how you could work that out.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I wonder how that would work in like the long term.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that would...
See, that's why I'm
like raising a kid, like, I mean, I'm sure they could, it'll be, like, second nature to them. Like, the kid's like, oh, yeah, I have two dads, technically, and I have a mom.
Well, I mean, you could call him, like, uncle or whatever.
Yeah, but, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I was wondering about the, like longevity and how that would work. And I just heard about that, and I'm just like, that's kind of cool. I was like, all right. And I'm like, Like that's a thing now. That's kind of the world.
I don't
The world has
think-
changed.
yeah.
Oh, that's kind of interesting how they work it out and how it's like a whole system and a whole like culture for it. And I'm like wow. I'm like that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not like a fan of it because like I look at love in like a pure like
Oh, yeah.
mindset. Like I'm gonna give my all to one person, and my all to you. Give your all
We're
to
not
me.
getting copyrighted. Stop.
Shit.
No.
But like, but I could never do that. Like I know there's in a lot of gay relationships, like they have open relationships where like, it's like yeah we're together, but like if I want to do something with this guy, then you know that you should be cool with that because that's how we're working. And
Yeah.
like some people are, I would totally not be okay with
Yeah,
that.
I'm not cool with that either.
I would be like, if I'm not making you happy, then go find someone else.
Yeah.
Like if you'd rather be with this person, then go.
Like I guess I mean the reason behind it and here's what I heard is that because like relationships will get stale after a while and it's like a thing to revitalize and it's just especially in like bisexual couples I guess because then you can have a man and a woman. It's like hey best of both worlds. But it's like the revital. I mean at that point I'm very old fashioned when it comes to love. As in it's like okay if you get married to somebody.
As in like it's not between two men. I'm
no,
kidding.
I mean
I was just joking. No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
messing with you.
I'm fine with homosexuality, bisexuality. If you
Duh.
listen, you love who you love. Okay, it doesn't it doesn't matter who you love. It's just you love them, you love them. Okay, cool.
You're making yourself sound really not okay with homosexuality.
Well,
right now.
I'm talking to you, aren't I? We are
Yeah,
together, and
I know.
I've been friends with you for how long?
This-
Almost 7 years.
yeah.
That's what I say.
I had to count, so I know it's been
That's
long.
what I'm saying. And I knew you were homosexual for 3 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I found out homosexual after the fact. Not that I knew you were homosexual
No,
and then
no, no,
forgot.
no, yeah.
I just wanted to. I didn't forget you were homosexual and be like, oh, that's right. 3 years ago, I realized.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I found that really cool when I heard that. I'm just like, I knew if my girlfriend was like, hey, you know what? I'm like, I think I should get like a boyfriend and we could work out this. I'd be like, nah. I'm like, you're just trying to play something at this point.
Yeah.
Like you're just like I know guys who would be like, no, here's how we have to do it, and they'd like try and play it off seriously. But that is the only reason. It's just like I could have 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like we know someone who.
Y-
I'm not gonna call him
yeah.
out,
Oh,
but we
yeah,
know
we do.
know someone. That's the next episode. I specifically put relationships. That
Ooh,
we're talking about that
that's
next
cool.
episode.
We got a system, guys.
Yeah.
We're cool.
We're cool like that. We got
it working.
we got things
out.
written in Microsoft Word. I mean, man, it's 2002 Microsoft Word, not even 20. I'm certified. In
Dude,
like,
your computer's so old, and I
it's
love
still,
it.
It's still running XP.
What? Yeah.
It's still running.
When did you get this?
I
What year?
think we got it for free, because the dad's company that he worked with at the time, they have I guess like a rewards program. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
And I guess how many years they're like, yeah, have something for free. And it's like, all right, cool.
And they gave you a fucking computer.
It was after he worked there, I think for like 6 years. Then they gave him a
Oh,
laptop.
okay.
It was back in like 2008, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a 2008, but I didn't want to say that and sound ignorant.
No, I think it.
Um,
I mean, you could probably Google the model number. I could look it up.
Yeah.
But I think I looked it up once, and it was a 2008 computer.
Mm.
I mean, it works. It still does everything I need it for. I want to get a new one. I've been saving it
Yeah.
for the Mac. What is it? The iMacs, I think.
Oh,
like
really?
the big, like the desktop ones.
Yeah.
But I'm also like very loyal to Windows as far as like the
Same.
custom and all the applications. Like I know video games are better on Windows
Yeah.
than they are really on Macintosh, from what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
either
don't-
one, I mean, if Windows or Macintosh wants to sponsor us, you know what? I will be happy with that.
Hun, chill. This is the first episode.
I understand that, but you gotta prepare for the future.
Yeah, but
We have a contact.
No.
We have a contact us page in the website for this reason. For this reason.
for this one reason.
For there's 2 reasons: 1, sponsors, and 2, fans.
Yeah.
It's like that's
and
the whole
3,
reason.
I really want a boyfriend, so like.
Just hit Cameron up, although you don't see him.
Hit me up.
It's a semi-blind date. You can talk to him over Skype.
No. If my
No.
parents found out I was talking to like people over Skype, they'd be like, "No, this is not okay," and they'd probably take my shit away for like a month.
Yeah, they probably would beat you over the head.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I think even any form of relationship. I think if you're talking to somebody over Skype that you really didn't know, I think a parent would be like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Chat roulette. Holy shit.
You listen to those Lifetime and those ID movies. It's just like somebody met
Yeah.
somebody else, and then they killed them and took all their money.
Yeah.
It's like that's how it goes.
It's also like, never mind. I was gonna say something and then I forgot because
Go
I
on.
have brain farts all the time, and it's only when I'm talking to you. Not
Really?
only, but like it's mostly when I'm talking
It's
to
just
you.
because I'm not amazing.
Yeah, I get lost in your eyes because they're so beautiful. I'm
Mhm.
kidding.
Even if I'm not look, here, let me look at you through the pop filter. Here we go. These,
Hey,
yeah,
I see you.
I see you. But that's something I kind of had to realize, especially now. Like I was setting up, I was testing it and sort of speaking into the pop filter.
Yeah.
It's very odd as something you don't really do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Pop
alright.
filters, you need pop filters because without pop, because I've looked up because I like recording music,
Mhm.
and like me and my friend, we wanted to like record shit all summer.
Mhm.
But when my school rock band, we covered Everlong
Uh-huh.
for a concert, and then my friend was like, dude, let's make this like a legit cover, like studio quality, and I came in to do the lyrics, and he had a pop filter over his mic, and I was like, how far should this be? Like, what is it? And he's like, no, dude, you need this pop filter because it's gonna like stop. Because when you say like P's and T's and
Yeah.
stuff, it'll peak
Yeah.
if you don't have a pop filter. So I'm pretty sure I'm probably completely wrong, and someone's going to like
When something pops,
throw shit in.
when you like pop
It
your
filters
words,
it.
Yeah, it filters it.
Basically, like if you have a sound and it pops, it'll filter it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's we have kind of like a double whammy because we have like the pop filter, and then the slip cover over the microphone.
Yeah.
I thought
it's really good.
I was really impressed.
It's really good. This guy's got his shit together.
Hey, listen, a year of planning, it got done.
Yeah.
Now the only thing is updating this to like the media hosts and whatnot. So I mean, that's like where people listen to it. Like I mean, right now we
Yeah.
got this for our own enjoyment, but if nobody's listening to it, it's not much of a podcast.
Yeah.
But
It's
I mean,
cool though.
it's pretty cool. I like it.
I like it too.
I didn't think these slip covers. I think they're also called pop filters, but they like go over the microphone instead of
Yeah.
like the circular thing that connects to it. But I thought they didn't fit at first, but after now having them for like a little while, and I'm like, you know what? I already have the pop filter. If they break, who cares?
Yeah.
I sort of like tried to stretch them out more, and they stretched a lot more, and they fit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you need to be a little more forceful with, especially with audio equipment. I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
be forceful with
I
it.
hate setting up equipment because I'm always like, oh no, it's so delicate, and then like I'll see someone who has set up equipment before, and they'll just be like, bam, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
They like hammer it in
Yeah.
with a jackhammer.
Yeah. I guess it just comes from experience. You got to be experienced with it,
Yeah.
which I hope to do because I want to do music with my life.
It's just like like loving people. It's just like you're more experienced, you're more aggressive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a thing.
No.
That's not a thing in
I
the
just
slightest.
totally went along
We
with
just
it.
completely agreed with it.
Yeah.
Just don't be aggressive to your partners, people.
No, not
That's
at
just
all.
not- it's not
Unless
good.
they like it.
I
Unless
mean,
they're into
listen,
it.
yeah, you're into whatever you want to be into. That's good for you. Just be safe. Just be. You hear all
Don't
these
kill the
horror,
person.
you hear all these horror stories nowadays about literally everything.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, we were supposed to, we were just throwing water balloons, and then a pebble got caught in one, and now someone died.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's crazy how that shit works.
it's like that's a 1 in a billion.
I was
chance.
playing. Oh my god, I was playing this one. There's this new game that came out on PS Plus for free. Life
Mhm.
is Strange.
Yeah, yeah.
And I told you it's about like this girl who finds out she can control time and shit.
Mhm.
And so she tells her friend, and she proves it to her friend, and then they go to like a junkyard, and they're like going to like shoot shit, like shoot beer bottles or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, yo, set me up for some like trick shots, and then you get like there's like a car above the bottles, and if you tell her to shoot the bumper,
Mhm.
the bullet like. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he saw it.
Just be a douche and come
Dude
over.
just like walks in. We put a sign up. Like,
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
They're not even going to the same restaurant. The dude just wanted to come over and mess with it, I feel. Because his friend walked in completely up a separate way.
Yeah.
And he came over and just pulled on the door because just to be an asshole.
Mhm.
Whoever you are, you're wearing that one shirt with that hat. You're probably not listening. But
Yeah.
if you are an asshole.
Yeah. Okay, so like that applies to so many people. That one person with that one hat and that shirt.
I'm not going to describe it because now social media, they're going to they would track that guy down.
Yeah,
and
I
they'd
don't
be
think they would.
People nowadays?
I mean, yeah.
People are crazy.
I can stalk with the best.
What if that guy's a fan now? What if he's like our second fan?
Who?
now
I
we
don't
just called him
fucking
out.
care.
Oh, well, all right.
Because he
well.
is. But no, like you set up and it's like shoot the bumper, and then if she shoots the bumper, the bullet fucking like angles and comes back and hits her in the fucking kidney. And she's like, I just shot myself. Go back. And it's like, it's hilarious. I did it like 3 times just to see it.
That's awesome.
I'm not a sadist, I swear.
I'm not a sadist, I swear. But yeah.
Yes, I
that's-
just said that. Thank you for repeating.
Yes. You're welcome.
My throat got like a bubble in it.
Yeah, mine's kind of raspy right
It was
now.
all bumbly.
It's feeling. I think probably because we talked a little bit before the podcast.
Yeah.
We had to yell at each other at one point.
Oh my god, yeah.
'Cause, we're friends, so like we're setting stuff up and we're having a conversation, and then we'll be like, yeah, I heard this one thing, and then we're like, we gotta stop talking about it. We're not recording.
Yeah.
This is content.
Oh my god, yeah.
This is stuff. We're gonna get on and be like, wait a minute, we covered everything we wanted to talk
Yeah.
about.
And we can't like recite it because then it'll be like you're reading off of a script.
You know, scripts. I mean, I don't know too many people who script their podcasts.
Yeah.
Like I know the people like we do. Like we have show notes. Like here's some topics we might want to discuss, but everything's organic.
Yeah.
Like I'll have it written down just because I'm like, because if not, and then we don't talk about it, I'm gonna be so upset for a week until we record it again, and then it'll be like, I can't believe.
Well,
I
but
didn't
then
talk
you
about
write it down and you can be like, oh, we can talk about this next week. Yeah.
That's exactly. Like
I think
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
No,
go ahead.
continue.
No,
Oh,
I was
yes.
gonna say I think I could be good at reading off a script because I do theater. I've been doing theater more.
yeah,
and
me and you
like-
did the drama club, so I mean
but I
we're
was
pretty
good at it.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. I can't. That hurt. I wasn't
I'm
expecting
kidding.
that one. Get
I'm
off
kidding.
my podcast.
I love
It's mine
you.
now.
No.
It's going from our to my podcast.
No.
It's going.
No.
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 Yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, like no, I started doing it and at the high school level. It's nothing like middle school.
I would imagine. I mean.
I love our theater, and I don't want to say where I am because I don't want people tracking me down. Like
Yeah, that's one of the. I mean, I feel as we progress through this, I imagine we'll get more comfortable. But
yeah,
especially, I mean, it's just nowadays you don't really think about the kind of stuff people do. Like you got to sit there, and I think now it's like, listen, you know, somebody's like, I don't like what you say. Let me come shoot someone.
yeah.
It's like that's. I mean,
The
it's,
world is fucked up. Like
it's
no
not.
lie.
You can't have a conversation. I mean, that's. I mean, if at any point during a podcast episode, if someone didn't agree with me and they wanted to like say on social media, be like, hey, I feel this way.
Yeah.
Cool, let's start a conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
I love
let's-
having
let's talk
debates.
about it. Okay, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. You know, it's not gonna be like you're a horrible person. You're a bigot. You hate people.
Yeah.
No, it's just I like people. You know, I may have different opinions because I'm a different person.
Yeah.
If we don't all agree, that's what makes things great. That's what makes America
Yeah.
a wonderful place. Is we're a melting pot.
Yeah.
That's how that works. I mean, you know, it's I mean, nowadays people would argue it's not a wonderful place, but
Yeah.
listen, I mean, everywhere has its issues. People
fired.
work things out. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fired. But yeah.
Uh,
What is wonderful though, and I remember I wanted to circle back to this.
Okay.
Wonder Woman,
I see what you did there. Wonderful.
wonderful. It was
Okay.
it was an amazing movie, and she is an amazing person. And
Okay.
just putting that out there.
Okay.
That it was. I know you didn't see it because
No.
we normally,
You
like I
didn't
said,
take me.
we normally all do those 15-person groups, but that's planned, probably
Yeah.
like several weeks ahead.
And I got cast in a musical, so I'm like every weekday from, just like
yeah,
doing rehearsal.
and it was. I think we went on like a Friday at like 12:30.
Yeah, see,
So
I
it
wouldn't
was
have
like
been
that.
able to make
It was
that.
like no one was there because I guess it was like lunch hour, and it was one of those times like you wouldn't think somebody's gonna go see a movie,
Yeah.
and it was like 3-4 of us. We went, and we seen it, and it was such a good movie. I mean, I know people rag on like the DC. I like the DC movies.
Yeah, they're good.
But Wonder Woman, everybody who sees it is just, oh my god, it's such an amazing movie. Because it is.
Mhm.
Especially
Yeah.
growing up with the comics and then seeing one scene, I had tears in my eyes. It wasn't a sad scene. They had some sad scenes. That's like,
Yeah.
oh man, that sucks. But it was an action scene. Probably the biggest action scene in the whole movie. And I had a tear in my eye. Because just seeing that on the comic book and then seeing it on the big screen, just taking bullets with the music and the color. And it was seeing a hero, someone you care about, someone you grow up with. And you aspire to have that kind of value of, I want to be a good person.
Mhm.
Seeing that on the big screen and just deflecting bullets and running through and saving people's lives when no one else will, it just, it builds up inside you.
Yeah.
And you have that feeling like, oh my God.
I saw this one thing on Facebook. It was like, no wonder men are so confident. I saw Wonder Woman and felt like I could immediately take on a fucking army.
That's
And
what I'm
I was,
saying.
I was like, yeah, they have, yeah. We need more
It was such a
girl
good movie.
characters.
Yeah, I mean,
we need more mainstream movies with female protagonists. Like we need a Supergirl movie. I think that would be cool.
Wait, she has a TV show.
That's true. Yeah,
I think,
forgot
I mean,
about that.
I agree, regardless of whether they're male or female. I think if you're going to do a mainstream movie, I think they need to be a strong character.
Definitely.
I think she's a strong
Yeah.
character, but she has a TV show.
She does, and
It's an okay TV show. I know.
I haven't watched it.
People here make sure. I like the episodes. I'm not a big person to go into something and be like I hated it.
yeah.
With the exception of maybe like the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. I didn't
I
hate
didn't
it,
see that either.
but I was like I left it. And I'm like it was alright. It's not
Yeah.
something I would constantly watch, but it was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's. I think it was such a good movie. And it wasn't very like over the top with anything. As far as like girl power, it was like, no, I'm a woman.
Yeah. It's
I'm
like,
a superhero. It's just so I'm a
She's
woman.
a superhero
I'm a
who
su- I'm a su-
happens to
yeah.
be a fucking woman. Yeah.
I'm a superhero. I'm an Amazonian. You know, I'm here to kick some butt.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. She saved the world. She just did her thing.
Mhm.
She looked good doing it. I
Yeah.
mean, she was just, it was amazing. I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
was
I
funny.
really want to see it, like, so bad.
We'll have to organize one of the big 15 people groups, and we'll
Yeah.
have to all have to go.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther, they had a trailer. I don't know if you've seen it on YouTube.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it getting a
Oh my
movie.
God, it's
I
so
was
amazing.
on Snapchat. I was on IGN Snapchat, and they were talking about like the new like film projects that are coming
yeah.
out. With like, here, you should follow IGN Snapchat.
I probably should.
Like, definitely, you'd love it. But they were talking about like
Sponsored? No, I'm
movies.
just
No,
Now they got a sponsor us.
no, they don't. They were talking about fucking like movies that were like new superhero movies coming out, and I saw Black Panther, and I was like, I knew he was getting a movie, but I didn't know it was like a solidified thing.
Oh yeah, they had him
That's
in.
cool.
They had him in the works for I think quite a while.
Yeah.
Like Marvel does. The way Marvel does their movies is they'll pick out the cast members and they'll do stuff,
Mhm.
and they're like, okay, we're doing this 3 years from now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, and then it gets done, and I'm like, all
Mhm.
right, wow. I'm like, go Marvel.
Go Marvel.
Go Marvel.
I like Marvel movies because they actually kill people.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Again, I'm not a sadist.
they kill people depending on who you talk to in Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
They-
that's
they-
true.
They kill.
I definitely believe that Batman killed those people.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I think it was who was it? It was Zack Snyder. I think his excuse for that was it was by
it was
proxy.
proxy. Yeah, I
Like, it was
remember you telling me
manslaughter.
about that, and I was like, bull fucking shit.
Yeah, like-
he's
like-
kill-
like the missile
He's
blew up
running
the
people
car.
over with his car. He shot a missile at that fucker. Like.
Yeah, but I think his whole thing was like the missile blew up the car blew up, killed the guy.
No.
I'm like, that's
that's.
I'm like, all right.
You are
well.
trying really hard
mean,
here.
I think they said something about that in like the Dark Knight series too. Like they pointed
Yeah.
out where he was like flying through the city.
I'm
in
gonna
Dark
get my
Knight
water
Rises.
real quick.
Okay.
Just keep going.
But yeah, I mean, he was flying through the city, and he just had like the giant like helicarrier type thing. Like that wasn't a helicarrier. It was his thing. It was like
The jet, yeah.
I can't.
The
I'm a
fucking-
huge Batman fan, and I can't remember the name of this thing now.
Is it the Bat Jet?
The Bat Jet, the Bat plane.
Bat plane.
The tumbler, but in plane form. And he flew through the city just blowing things up with missiles. And he's like, no, he killed people in that. It's just nobody really realized it because of how good the directing was. And
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, okay, fair point. I went
Fair
back and I
point.
watched it, and I'm like, yeah, I could see how people would die. But
Yeah.
Batman traditionally doesn't kill people.
Missiles. I can see how people would die.
Yeah, it was his take on it. I get it.
Take my. No, I hate
It's a
that.
good song.
I had to do that for another concert, and it triggers me now. Like I did it really good,
Yeah.
but we were like, we're gonna have fun with it. So I did a really cringy '80s jump at the end of it.
It's awesome.
It was fun. I saw my theater teacher like face palm from across the stage.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's awesome. Yeah, music's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Music's awesome.
I've been getting into lo-fi hip hop, which is why I made that beat for our intro like I did.
Yeah.
Um,
It's very, very nice, very flawed.
there's all the weebs are listening to it, and it's like it's not weeaboo culture. I hate that. I'm not a weeaboo, I swear. I
Hmm.
like watching anime, but I'm not like. I don't think I'm like Japanese. Like I don't walk around like watashi wa kawaii desu. Like I'm learning Japanese a little here and there, not from anime because everyone's like, oh, weebs learn Japanese from anime. It's like no, I just watch it with like with the subs
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I like Japanese voice actors, and it's like they're not as cringy as the dub actors. Some voice subs are really cringy.
Yeah, I
Um,
imagine.
But like I think like our on High School Host Club's dub was kind of cringy, but I think it was like supposed to be like that because it was comedy.
Yeah.
But like I love how I go
Comedy,
off
you
on
really
a-
could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's for comedy.
I love how the second I say the word weeaboo, I go off on a tangent about how I'm not a weeaboo.
That's awesome.
It really makes me look guilty.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe I'm a little bit of a
You know what?
weeaboo.
I mean, movies now, like Suicide Squad, had the best soundtrack for a movie I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah. Well, it was like a jukebox soundtrack. It was like they took songs that like were already made and they put
Yeah.
it in there.
Yeah. Well, they had them. I mean, if you look at it too, they had I think 4, maybe 5 songs made just for that movie.
Yeah,
They
like
had
there's
Heathens,
definitely
Purple
score.
Lamborghini. They had another. I forgot
Purple
what the one
Lamborghini
song
was definitely made for it.
Oh yeah, Purple.
and-
Heathens was because they had the whole Killer Croc thing. They had what is it? They had another song I forgot by these artists. I have it on my phone that were.
Was
pretty
it
good.
A Sucker for Pain?
Sucker for Pain was made for that
I
one?
love that song.
That is such a good song.
Oh my god.
Again, you're not a narcissist, but Sucker for Pain is such a good. It really is.
Masochist.
I listen to it.
It's masochist.
Masochist, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Words.
but I listen to that song so much. It's just the beat and then the vocals with it. It's such a good song. Batman was in that.
Yeah.
Batman was in it.
Was he?
He was in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I remember that. At the
Ben
end.
Affleck's Batman.
Wait, nope, spoilers.
Yeah, no. But I mean, no, he was.
He didn't like feature in it. There was
Yeah,
like
he
a
had feature,
teaser that
yeah.
he was there.
Well, he had the teaser, and then he had to like pick up the bad guys. I think
Yeah.
everybody knows at this point. Like he's in it for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's like it's
He
nothing
was in the
major.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was it? Adam West. Adam West
Oh
died.
my God.
Friday, 88.
Mhm.
Our dad called me up and he told me because I'm a huge Batman fan. My family's a huge Batman fans.
Yeah.
Fucking Adam West. That was heartbreaking.
Dude,
was
I had
heartbreaking.
no idea, and you sent me that shit, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" And then I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh my God, he was like Batman."
He was. I mean, he was the first TV Batman.
The first
for sure.
TV Batman, yeah.
66.
That's
it was the age. It was not
iconic.
the age. I'm 1966. He was Batman.
Yeah.
I'm like the fucking 60s and 70s Batman. And then the Bat-2C.
Mhm.
He did Catman. He did what? He was the mayor. He was Mayor West. He played Adam West.
Mhm.
He was like one of those people you're like he's gonna live forever. That's like if there's
Definitely.
it's like there's anybody who's gonna live forever. It's like
Because he's a symbol.
Because he's yeah.
Yeah.
I put that on what is it? I put that on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Because I remember when in the Dark Knight series when Bruce Wayne was talking, I could be a man. A man can be destroyed, but a
Yeah.
symbol is to live forever. And
Mhm.
Adam West is a symbol. He is. I mean, he's
Definitely.
people remember him as Batman, and I remember as Batman, But that dude is a symbol of like people's childhood, heroism,
Mhm.
comedy. He was just such
whole
an
shebang.
awesome dude.
Yeah.
And then 88, I'm like, wow.
I mean, at least he lived a good life, like
Yeah,
a
really.
long life.
He's supposed to do stuff for Burt Ward though, the Robin. Only
Oh,
him
really?
and Robin are alive
Oh wow.
from the original show.
Huh.
Only him and Robin. And
Oh my
Robin's
God.
like the dude was my best friend. We
Yeah.
had like I think it's like a 15-year age gap between the two of them.
Oh my God, really?
I think it's
Well,
up.
I mean, I guess that's true
Batman,
because you
Robin,
gotta, yeah, because he's.
It might even be
young.
more.
Probably.
I might be off. I'd probably Google and look it up. But I sat there and he's like, the dude was my best friend.
Mhm.
No, he's just gone. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like you'll be missed, old chum.
I love it.
Oh,
I mean, I don't love it. I love that he's recognized.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, Comic-Con this year has, speaking of Batman, Batman should just be the theme of this episode. Val Kilmer's coming to the Tampa Bay one.
I don't know who that is.
You know the Batman Forever with Jim Carrey
No.
as the Riddler? You never seen that one?
Okay, so listen, I don't watch movies.
How do you know? That's like, I mean, it's I mean, depending on who you ask, it's horrible or it's really good or it's okay.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good.
No, I didn't see that one.
But he's like, it was Michael Keaton, the movie Batman.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, then I believe it went to Christian Bale.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Val Kilmer was like maybe George Clooney, then Christian Bale, because George Clooney was in there somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, he's like the one with Jim Carrey, and he fought Riddler and Two-Face. Jim Carrey was Riddler. He's coming to Comic-Con this year. I mean,
Oh, really?
he's pretty big. I mean, plus he did a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But he did a lot. I know him as Batman. But he's coming to Comic-Con this year, and I'm gonna
That's
be like,
cool.
hey, all right, that's pretty
Are we
pretty
going
cool.
again this year?
Yeah.
That's
why
because
I-
I remember you took me to the one was it last year?
It
or
was last
2
year.
years? Okay, it was last year. And I didn't think I was going to finish because I was like, oh, this is all comics and shit. Like, I don't read comics. But then I go in and there's so much anime
So much
shit.
anime,
And,
so
like,
much
there's-
swords, and
There was, like, they had shit for, like, things I didn't even know were, like, still fandoms. Like, they had Undertale there, and, like, the Undertale fandom's trash. But, like, I remember I played Undertale, and I really liked it. I didn't get into the fandom because it was trash. It still is. But, like, they had Undertale shit there, and, like, there were people cosplaying.
yeah.
And I really want to cosplay this year.
I went and I was gonna ask, maybe not this year, maybe like next year, if we get really big, we should just do like a wear T-shirts, get T-shirts made like our P.O.V. podcast, and show. Because I mean, I think that'd be a cool fan meetup. Like if we had a panel.
Dude, that would be lit.
That's the goal next year.
We're dreaming a little big, but that's lit.
By this time next year, I'm gonna write this down somewhere and put it on a wall because they say that's supposed to be important.
Joe's to-do list.
Joe's Todo list. Todo. I hate when people say that too. It's so stupid.
I love it.
But go to Comic-Con, be on a panel. I want to be. I think it's just cool. I know you don't watch it, but you should. Rooster Teeth podcast. I want to be
Yeah.
on that, and we need to have at least 100,000. I say listeners on
Yeah.
average. I feel like if those are some good goals to set for this time next year.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, imagine 100,000 people tuning in every week to listen to us.
Yeah.
The amazingness.
And
what
it's
were you
like,
gonna say?
I didn't know that, like, just people could get a little bigger on the internet. Because my sister got a YouTube channel where she
Mhm.
does animating now.
Yeah, my brother has one, but
And-
he has like 4 subscribers.
Yeah, well, your brother's. I'm kidding.
Like
I'm not gonna say that.
He plays. I
I
mean,
like your brother.
His is all let's play.
Yeah.
He'll be like, oh, I'm playing this game and I'm doing this. I mean, he's
Mhm.
not like a big name, like super comedy person.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think as he gets older and he realizes more how to do it, I
Mhm.
think he could make something out of it.
But like my sister started like animating, and now she's got like how many subs does she have now? You should subscribe to her too. It's Dipsy Docs, and she does cool animations with her OCs, and they're all
Mhm.
cute puppers. And I love her.
Oh yeah, you should subscribe to Orc876 too. Just otherwise I know he's gonna hate me if he's like, Cameron said something about his sister. Why didn't you say something about your brother? I know, but it's cool.
But she's got fucking 766 subscribers now.
Really,
And it's like it's crazy because
That's
like
awesome.
people watch her shit, and like she's got I don't know how to say it. She's collaborated with this one animator a lot. He makes a web comic, and I love it.
Really?
It's called Mini Boss.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a really good web comic. I really like it. But like she like goes into live streams that he's doing, and they're like, she'll chat in the live stream, and he's cool. He's a really
Awesome.
cool dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
My
a good way to
sister's-
get views too.
My sister's starting a comic too.
Really,
Yeah, it's.
I remember
called-
she said she wanted to do that.
Yeah, she has the first couple pages like drawn, and she's perfecting them. But it's called like Last Chance,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about these two like polar opposites, and they get stuck on like a mission together or something, and it's really cool. They find out like they hate working with each other, but then they find out like it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like kind of cliche, but the way she
Kind of
does
like
it.
me and you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But like it's cliche, but she's really creative with it. She's able to like she makes so many crazy like really good characters.
That's awesome.
They're so unique, and there's like a backstory for all of them. And she's got like fucking 50 of them. I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty
it's
cool.
cool.
That's yeah. I mean, now it's freaking crazy
Mm-hmm.
how the internet has just changed everything. Like before, it's just like if you weren't this big person in movies, but now people could just do their thing and they get famous for it.
Yeah,
That people, I mean, it's amazing.
Changing the game, bro.
It really is. I think the internet and YouTube has contributed so much to society. That
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, now, like, I mean, again, like Rooster Teeth, I hate to say it, but Rooster Teeth,
You're stuck on Rooster Teeth.
they're such good peoples. Again, it's a shameless promotion, but they're amazing. But they have them. They have, I know there's like a whole bunch of animators online. You have, I forgot what his one name is. The one dude who does Suwebway.
Oh my God, The Odd One's Out.
Yeah,
I
him.
love The Odd
They
One's
have
Out.
like you have that, and I know Nerd Cubed started out with
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of
Swoozy.
comic.
Swoozy's
Swoozy,
good.
oh my God,
I
that
love
dude, him and
Swoozy.
his videos.
Mm-hmm.
They started out with so much cool stuff, and it's just, before it would be, oh well, okay, you drew something.
Yeah.
But now it's on the internet and they can post it, and then it's good. Which I mean, all this stuff
Mhm.
obviously is amazing. I
Domix.
love it.
Domix is good. Have you heard of Domix?
I have not heard of Domix.
Dude, you should check Domix out. He's pretty cool.
I'll have to look at it.
I like it.
But it's just, I mean, it's amazing how so many people getting so much free publicity.
Mhm.
People gotta start sending checks. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah.
No.
We just like these people.
It's just they're just awesome
Yeah.
people. Go check them out.
Mhm.
Check us out too. But yeah.
Por favor.
Por favor. This is the bilingual podcast. Me llamo es yo. No. Okay. No. I'm getting a look of disapproval from the camera. Hey, you know what? This is what Spanish 2 taught me.
What?
Okay.
Have you taken that yet?
No, I've taken Spanish 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you did. I thought you still need to take it.
No, I took Spanish 1 in 10th grade, and I took Spanish 2 in 11th grade. And yeah, I mean,
I
college.
didn't know you did that.
It's not required for college either.
Yeah, it is. Lots of colleges require 2 years of foreign language.
Universities
yeah, that's what I
do.
meant.
Regular colleges don't.
Yeah, but
Yeah, why would
you're
you wanna
not
go-
going to a regular
Yeah,
college.
community college. I mean, community college is good for like the money wise.
Yeah.
But if you're up there and you really want to get somewhere, I mean, universities they hand out scholarships like candy.
Really?
Some if you're like that smart, they'll give. Otherwise,
Well, yeah.
you're not gonna see a dime from them.
Yeah.
But if you're like
I know,
building like nuclear reactors, they're gonna be like, just come to our school.
Come
and
here.
take all of it.
We want you.
Free ride for everything.
Fucking, you know how I told you I wanted to get into Berkeley, right?
Uh-huh.
I was looking at Berkeley and I'm like, excuse me. But I was looking at that. Me and my mom were looking at Berkeley, like doing research, and it's really jazz oriented.
Is it really?
Yeah. So like, I want to go there to like, I want to major in like classical piano. I really want to study classical piano.
Uh-huh.
but I was looking at it, it's all jazz. And so like we started like I was like, well, Juilliard's a thing, and apparently there's a 7.5% acceptance rate for Juilliard.
Oh yeah, Juilliard. Oh my God, that's like, I mean, if you look at every movie, I think that's culinary school too. They have some. They have a good
Yeah.
one. It's just like I went to Juilliard. Everybody's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
that person's amazing. Look
Freaking
at them.
this one girl, I don't remember her name, but she graduated my school like last year,
Mm-hmm.
and she got into AMDA,
Uh-huh.
but she left there to go audition for Juilliard, and if she gets in, she's gonna, I don't know if she got in or not already, but if she gets in, she's gonna be the first alum from my school to get into Juilliard.
Nice. That'd be pretty
The
cool.
first, yeah. It would be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
More
There's
people just
some,
walking through.
Yeah.
More people just looking.
I'm
just watching.
getting very anxiety.
I mean, they're just looking. They're just seeing. Hey, look. What is it? I mean, yeah, you see mic stands, and computers and a whole audio setup, in the middle of a studio type thing with glass
They're fucking
windows.
staring at us, and I hate it.
Oh, it's all right. You're fine. Look, the little kids are cute. I mean, it's pretty cool though. But yeah,
I'm getting
it's
very
just yeah, it's
Please
right, they're
walk
passing.
away.
They're halfway through.
Please walk
I
away.
think. I mean, it's all right. Just they don't realize they're talking about us, and we're just gonna keep going with the fact that they
I
don't
love
know.
it. She was like fucking giving us a death glare. Can they see through the windows?
Oh yeah, they can see. Well, not really.
Yeah, I know it's like kind of tinted.
It's kind of
but, like,
tinted.
It's kind of, but I know I can see through it. Like especially when the lights are on, I can definitely see through it. But it's
Oh,
still
yeah.
tinted. Like I'll be able to see if you're in here when I want to come in. But like, fucking, she looked like she was staring at us and like, what the fuck are these kids doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
I mean, I guess it is
w-
kind of,
It's out there.
yeah.
I mean, that's something we perceive as normal. It's just like, hey, it's not really the norm for,
Yeah,
especially
no.
an older generation. Like, if you're in your 30s, your 40s, I mean, 30s maybe, but like 40s
Yeah.
and 50s, if you're like up there and you don't really, listen, I mean, 40s and 50s isn't up there, but you're
Yeah.
closer to middle
It's
age.
generation.
I mean, you're closer to like Gen X type thing.
Yeah.
Then I mean, you're just sort of like, hey, that's weird. They're doing something for the internet. They're talking in the microphones. What is it? This must be a big thing.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good too, because you're like, oh, they're like, oh, they have microphone stands and computers and whatnot. Oh my God, something big's happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, not really. But
No.
we're
just two dudes. talking.
ideally, yes, but who knows? I mean,
Hopefully it's a big thing.
hopefully it's. I know that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Hey, we can hope.
Hope is a cool thing.
Hope.
I like hope.
Rebellions were built on hope.
Yeah.
For you Star Wars fans out there.
Oh, that's a Star Wars thing.
Yeah, we've seen that movie together.
It was that movie?
We've seen both the movies together. The new ones?
No, I didn't see Rogue One.
Did you not see Rogue One? I
No,
thought
you
seen
never
Rogue One.
took me to that.
Did I not?
No, you didn't.
That's right, because I seen Rogue One with, who is it? I saw Rogue One on a double date. It was a double date. It was a couple and then a potential couple, and then I tag along.
Oh, so you fifth wheeled.
Kind of, because then the one friend's brother was there too. So me and him sort of
okay.
hung out. I mean, I'm not, not like hung out because
yeah, you do.
I don't play that way.
Okay. Shut up. Break 'em
but
off.
he was. But I mean, he's cool. So we hung out and we had a fun time, and we were just sort of chilling, making fun of them. But yeah, they had like a whole thing, and we sat off to the side, and I think the one couple was making out, and the other ones weren't talking to each other that much. Like they had like a small conversation, and me and my one friend's brother were just like, "Yep, this is a good movie. Yeah, this is a good movie. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, do it." We're like, "Yeah, we're gonna whisper now. No, that'd be horrible. That would be horrible. Our audio levels would be like just drop."
To our ASMR video.
Yeah, really. I think we're gonna go into a different category then instead of podcast if we start doing that.
We do ASMR.
Start
I
doing
would love
ASMR.
it.
That would be horrible. That would be horrible.
Dude, I've actually thought about doing that maybe.
It's not that hard.
No, it's not. It's
Alright.
whispering.
Watch, someone who does ASMR is gonna be like, no, you gotta go through this, and I'm gonna be like, whoa,
Yeah, I know.
okay.
Like setting up mics and like getting audio and making sure your environment's quiet has got to be shit. But
well, I mean, looking around the studio.
yeah,
here, that's kind of what we did.
yeah. But fucking, I could do it.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. I could put people to sleep. But with
Sleeper hold. Sleeper
I
hold for
already
your
do that with
sleeper hold
my-
for your voice.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on
Yeah.
recently. I'm just trying to think about it all. I mean, we went from everybody just not doing much to like, oh look, they're there.
Everyone's doing something.
Oh, you
Who's
see
that?
You recognize that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Are they coming in?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I would hope not. I mean, if not, that would be a whole issue.
Yeah.
Like, gotta record, pause, and then that'd be horrible.
Well, I can cut it.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, you could cut it. We could cut it in this software too.
Yeah.
We cut audios and do it.
But I'm gonna edit the audio. If we even edit the audio, I
if we
want to
could
do
send
it.
it over. I mean, I think it would be good. if we
Yeah.
can.
I'm gonna
But
do
the
it just
beginning,
because I want to feel like I did something.
Well, anything. I think anything we could do immediately. Like if we could cut what we need to in here, and then send it over, and then have it all edited there. I think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah.
The other viewers are like, I don't care about you and your audio.
Yeah,
mixing
no one
and
fucking cares. and I
Nobody
love it.
cares.
I don't care about anything.
Watch, I mean, hey, well, I'm sure there's a couple of people out there who are like, hey, listen, it'll be pretty cool to start a podcast.
Yeah.
Listen. It's a lot of work. I just want to point it out, but it's very rewarding. Like doing all this now, especially the first episode, seeing everything, little red recorders and whatnot. It brings you such pride and joy. to see
Yeah.
something, especially now if we become like really popular with it. It's just like something I built.
Yeah.
It's now up
Mhm.
there, and I could be happy with it, and people love it. And it's just that's amazing. I mean, okay, but yeah, it's awesome. We got
Yeah, it's pretty lit, fam.
fams. That's I
Don't say
hate
that.
modern slang words too.
I love it.
Fam. I like lit.
No.
Lit's funny.
I
Fleek. Fleek's hysterical.
no one says fleek anymore.
I say it
honey.
all the time. I'm like
Then get
eyebrows
outta
on
here.
fleek. I do it. Everybody
Get
laughs.
outta here.
It's so funny.
Unless you do it ironically.
Yeah, of course
then-
I do.
Okay, all right.
Any modern slang words I use ironically.
I
Like,
do.
no one whips to be a serious dance unless you're like really really good
Wait
at
a
it.
minute. Wait a minute. No, I do everything ironically.
Yeah.
I live doing. This is ironic, right?
Your
now.
life is ironic.
Yeah. It sucks because it actually was really. I'm like I am an ironic memer, and I like surreal memes
Mhm.
because you know, I'm a fucking existential nihilist.
Mm.
But I like it. I
Yeah.
like doing shit ironically.
I remember when memes were like a big thing. Like when
Memes
they
are
first-
still a big thing.
Well, I know they are, but I'm saying when like memes like really started to become a big thing
Yeah.
on like the internet, and I sit there and I'd go through and I do little memes. Even still, I even
a little
I do a little meme.
I
On-
love doing all the memes.
on Facebook, I'll post like I always notice like everybody. Only thing on Facebook, I thought people would be like, oh, I'm going on vacation doing this. Unless
Mhm.
you're doing something big, only thing everybody ever posts is
Is
a repost
memes.
is a repost of somebody else.
Yeah, and you
most send it to me.
reposted about that.
I didn't repost. I did that myself.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
I swear to God. no.
I'm 100. I
Okay.
swear on my life, I did that myself.
Okay.
That whole.
I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna
Look
I'm
at
gonna
it.
see what you're talking about. Cause I'm gonna. Okay. Let's get on my Facebook stalking searches
Oh, yeah.
out of here.
For those of you who are not on the audio podcast, because audio podcast. I just ruined that whole joke. But yeah, video podcast doesn't exist. But for those of you who don't see, it's all just Cameron's looking through his Facebook feed. People are driving by our studio. It's just it's we're having a fun old time. We're always we're
This is not a repost.
yeah, it's not a repost. I did it myself.
You did that.
Yeah, that was a real thing.
Oh shit. I
Yeah.
can't.
I'm don't see it. That's what I'm saying. You're doubting me here,
Yeah.
and you know, you're trying my life.
Okay.
That's another thing. That's what I'm saying. I posted that because I remember, it's Live by Night, and it was a whole thing, and the guy's like, so you're threatening me with people more powerful than you? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, then why the fuck am I talking to you for? It's like, fair point. It's like
Yeah.
you're reposting things of people funnier than you, and everybody on Facebook's like, yeah. It's like, then why the fuck am I friends with you for?
Yeah.
Why not be friends with those funnier people?
That's cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah,
Are they coming in?
I would hope not. I'm gonna say not to. All the stuff came out.
Yeah.
Everything fell out.
Oh shit. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Everything fell out.
There
of
we go. I
what?
had to move away from the mic because I have a list of things we need to do after this, a to-do list. And
A Toto list?
A Toto list. But yeah, it's essentially what it is how we're gonna upload it afterwards. And I had
yeah.
to write everything down.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Otherwise, it would be an accident.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a train crash.
I was an
Trigger.
accident.
It's a horrible thing to tell people. Oh, it's an accident. That's a horrible thing.
Yeah. Well, I was
mean-
a good accident.
Yeah.
I think. I
Miracle.
hope I'm living good.
You're happy. You're happy accident.
I hope I'm impressing people. All I do is press keys on a piano and shit.
I was talking about that yesterday. I was talking about that to one coworker, and I'm like, yeah, my one friend Cameron. I'm like, the dude's like, magic on the piano. I'm like, the dude's
You
real-
said that
I
about
I
me.
said that. I said you were really good on the piano.
Aw.
He's like, really? Oh yeah. So we had guitar together, and then another friend of ours who we had the guitar with. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She works with us, and she's like, yeah, no, we had the car. I go, yeah, we all had guitar together. And he goes, yeah. He's like, he's a big music person. It's like a
Mhm.
really big thing. And yeah, I mean,
It's definitely my passion. I love creating sound, and I want to do it in ways that no one's done before. I really like electronic music.
wanna
Like,
be the very best,
get
like no one
fuck
ever
outta here.
was.
but like fucking
Pokemon.
yeah, I know it was Pokemon. I was
know
5
it's,
once.
it's the thing. It's the whole like point of it is the
Yeah.
fact it's in the song they say Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, you were still doing the song. Cut it.
But I mean it's
Cut it.
it's a whole thing. Nah,
Yeah.
we're good. We're
Okay.
alright. I hope. Oh, I hope. Okay, I guess not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay.
Hold
then.
up.
I mean, it's essentially but yeah, I mean, it's essentially just they say Pokemon in the song.
I
That's
know,
kind of the point.
but it's still fucking cringy.
Well, okay.
to
Well,
do
you know
it.
what? I mean,
Okay.
it's a train wreck. The song is
Yeah.
the song itself is a train wreck.
Well, I mean, it's a good song,
No,
but
it's not,
like,
yeah, it is a good song.
I was young when I watched
I
it,
was a
and it just
younger
gets
man.
old after a while.
I was young. I was petrified.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember our one friend. I know you'll know the story too. When that one time with the beach house.
Yeah.
Our one friend, the stupid one friend we have,
Mm-hmm. I know
And-
exactly who you're talking about.
and the other friend who, I'm trying to figure out to describe him. But our other friend whose name is also somewhat similar to yours.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Took me a second.
yeah, it took you a second. They went out on their own and they had a whole thing, and they ended up at a place where they played the Pokemon theme song, and they were dancing, and they were playing, and their Pokemon, and our one friend whose name sounds like yours. I think we can say their name. Can we say their name?
I don't know.
I feel like
I
it-
would avoid it.
You want to avoid it? All right.
Change names.
Change names. Michael. No, that's a horrible. name. That's a horrible name
Why?
for that person too.
Mm,
No.
Okay.
So, but they went and they're like, hey, and they were dancing with this one dude to the Pokemon theme song. That was also the same day they got the party with Hulk Hogan.
Really?
Same day, the guy was like, because they have a statue over on the beach.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to party with Hulk Hogan. And sure enough, that night, he's like, it's Hulk Hogan. And he was ended up dancing next to Hulk Hogan. And he didn't even know until after Hulk Hogan was leaving.
That's cool.
He's like, oh my God.
I got to dance with Hulk Hogan.
And then
How
that
old
night-
is he now?
Wow, Hulk Hogan, he's got to be up there. I mean,
Yeah.
we could probably Google
Yeah,
it.
let me look it up. Dude, I'm the researcher.
You wanna
Put
be
your
the researcher?
fucking phone away.
I'll put my fucking phone away.
Put it away.
See, if you don't say we have our phones out, it makes it look like we know what we're doing. It makes it look like we have the stuff written down.
No, dude, we're fucking teenagers. We have no idea what we're doing.
We know what we're doing.
No.
We do some cool stuff.
Mm-mm. I hate how we're expected to know what we're doing
We
by
do.
this age. But that's another rant for
Listen,
another day.
I mean, listen. If you do, great. I mean, I feel like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I
He's
could-
63, dude.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, freaking, he's. I know
He's-
he's
he's-
up there.
Pretty fucking swole for 63.
I know, man. I hope I look like that. I'm gonna be dead at 63. What are you talking about? I'm not gonna look like that guy. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be
god.
dead. That's
I'll
what's gonna
probably
happen.
kill myself before I get to 63.
I know. I'm gonna look like I'm not gonna be a WrestleMania wrestler at 63.
Yeah.
That's gonna be freaking crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't advocate suicide.
Yeah, no, yeah, suicide's a bad thing. Especially with all the stuff that could kill you now in the world. It's like it's probably gonna happen regardless. It's crazy. Speaking of which, they had a plane crash.
Yeah,
They
I've
were-
heard about that, but I literally like know next to nothing about it.
I could probably pull up the video and we could do like a live reacts.
Ooh, shit.
We could do that.
Fine, bros, where you at?
Yeah, no, please don't. Please don't say that. Don't jinx it.
No,
Um,
There's some wood to knock on. Oh, here's some. That's a joke.
that is not a bad, especially if people can't see you.
Yeah.
That is a horrible joke.
Use your imagination.
Use your imagination. Feel your imagination. I'm gonna clear. Is it gonna open up? No, it's probably not gonna open up.
Just fucking
I
copy
mean-
and paste it, bitch.
Yeah. Well, you know what I could do? It might just open up on its own. Who knows? It might not. I mean, it could be a thing. It could not be a thing. Computers are a very weird and odd thing to mess with.
Yeah.
Especially. I
Need a
mean,
fucking compute.
the audio should be down on this. Yeah. So if not, I mean,
Please don't kill my ears.
yeah, no, it shouldn't. I'm saying for the viewers. If worst case, it's on CNN. CNN
Okay,
recorded. I'm gonna give
yeah.
them. I mean,
Well, yeah.
so I don't know. It was a random car that took this video.
But
And-
CNN got the footage and put it up there.
And CNN, I guess, got the footage from and they put it up there.
Huh.
So that's, I mean,
Yeah, turn the audio up. So,
the
like,
audio could be off. I
no,
don't think
turn
there's
the audio on.
I don't think there's really any audio with it to begin with.
Really?
I really don't, because
That's eerie.
it's a dash cam.
Oh, okay. I hate
mean-
seeing fucking like videos of traumatic shit happening with like no audio. It's like one of the eeriest things ever,
Yeah, really.
and it really gets me shook.
I also hate ads.
Yeah.
Ads, especially ads of stuff
Mhm.
that look like, oh, this looks pretty cool, but it's not a thing.
Yeah. Also, when they're super high quality, so they take forever to load.
Yeah, like I think the ad on this one is high quality of the video.
Mhm. They usually are.
Usually. Not all the time. Usually.
I saw this one thing. It's like advertisers will pay millions of dollars to get 60 seconds of thing, and it's like it's crazy how much money people will spend to waste my time.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's the Super Bowl. It's like, it's several
I
millions of
love
dollars.
Super Bowl commercials.
Oh, the Super Bowl commercial is always the best
Oh
commercials.
my god. Okay, here's the video.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Are you sure there's no audio with it?
I know there's
Because
no.
you to scare me.
No, it's
Okay.
if you watch.
Fuck.
Boom.
What?
Crazy stuff.
What?
Everybody survives.
Oh my god.
The pilot, yeah. So essentially, the plane comes down onto a
Hits a
road,
power line.
Hits a power line. The jet. If you read it, yeah, it's a whole. This was in Washington, and
It's
I
a
believe
small plane.
the fuselage blew. Yeah, plane clipped the power line before hitting the street, upstream the fuel cell, which caused
Okay.
that whole explosion.
Yeah.
And the guy lived because if you look at it, the cockpit's intact.
Okay.
So the person, no one was seriously injured.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, but
Oh,
the fuel cell fucking exploded.
I've heard that there's a lot of, if a plane crashes, a lot of people survive the initial crash.
Mhm.
It's like the shit that happens after that kills most people.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause you got like smoke going everywhere, people suffocate.
Yeah, fires.
You got people who
explosions.
get crushed and they'll like, they'll bleed out or whatever. And you got people who like can't like make it out. If it's in water, people drown.
Yeah. I was talking to, I forgot when this was. I was talking to one friend, and he's like, I hate how in movies planes always explode.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't done my research at this time, but now I recently found out planes are extremely flammable.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, he's like, how planes just explode, like, she's simplest thing touch? I'm like, oh, yeah, I say, isn't that, like, not realistic? No, I looked into it, I found this. Turns out planes explode a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I've never been on a plane before.
Really?
I am so scared of planes though.
I don't know a plane.
Yeah, well, you had to
Sure.
fucking move here.
Yeah, I had to move
on
here.
a plane, yeah.
Obviously, I'm not, from Florida originally.
Yeah.
New York?
No, you're not. Yeah.
NYC?
you're from New York. NYC.
NYC. Amazing.
NY forever.
NY.
I've always wanted to go up to New York. I know my
It-
grandparents did
It
it.
is an amazing place.
Didn't you say I'd never survive?
I should, you walk like 5 seconds and you just die. You walk out and be,
Oh my God.
I imagine it changed. It looks like it changed a bit.
Yeah.
Like certain places.
Mhm.
Like Queens and Brooklyn, I know they changed a lot. But, I mean, it's always good to see.
Yeah.
I watch
I've-
Casey Neistat videos and you see New York and I'm just like, you see the
Yeah.
skyline and you're like, that's, especially if it's like home. It's like
Yeah.
that. It's like that's home. That's what that greatness is.
I've always loved city vibe.
It's awesome. It's
Mhm.
very different. Especially, I mean, down here. I mean, I also know why a lot of people like to drive down here too. I mean, I love to drive,
Yeah.
but you can't really get anywhere without being able to drive.
Yeah.
If you have, I mean, obviously, friends drive you, whatever. But
Mhm.
you can't get anywhere without a car type thing.
Yeah.
Like a car and transportation, New York, you just walk everywhere.
Yeah.
You're in the city.
That's how it
you
was. I
or
was in
cab.
Washington D.C. and it's like that. Like we walked everywhere, and when we didn't walk, we took a taxi. But that was maybe like 2 times in a week.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. But we didn't take a plane there. We took a train
Mhm.
because I'm terrified of planes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just being up there like with nothing, and there's so much distance between you and the ground. So if you fall, you're falling.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Really? I mean, you like that scared? of planes?
I'm so scared.
Really?
I mean, I could do it if, like, if I had to, if
If
I
need be.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I get a successful music career and I tour, then, I'd need to do
Kinda,
planes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
take a barge to Paris.
Mhm. I had a fucking dream one time. Okay, so I've been having, like, really vivid-ass dreams lately, but there's
Uh-huh.
one that I had, and it was so, like, it felt so real. I was on a plane, and it looked like it was, like, really, like, it might have been first class. I was on a plane, and you were in the seat in front of me.
Yeah.
And like fucking, I was like, I could feel like the leather on the seats and shit. And I remember like I wanted to turn my head to look out the window. Like I thought I was like, yo, I want to look out the window. And then my head turned and I looked out the window, and I couldn't shake it the whole time. Like I felt like my stomach like tensed up.
Yeah.
And I felt like an anxious feeling, and it was just because I was on the plane, and I was like, dude, I'm so fucking like I can't. I feel I don't feel good, and you're just like, dude, we're on the plane, it's fine.
We're fine.
We're doing it's fine. And I was like, no, I can't shake it. It feels so weird. And I remember waking up with that feeling, and it was like, I was like, that felt real. I
That's
just on a
crazy.
plane? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a dream recently. A friend of ours might not be back. Like they might take another job,
Yeah.
and we never really get to see him again. So I had a dream that they had took that other job, and I'm like, oh, I just found it on like Facebook or whatever it was. I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, this person took that job, and now I'm never gonna get to see him again.
Oh,
Now
shit.
I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, good for them. Obviously, it's a really good job.
Yeah.
They're the kind of person who doesn't stay in a job too long either. So that's why the dream probably felt real.
Mm-hmm.
They don't stay in a job too long. They're always looking for something bigger and better. Which, hey, great.
That's fine.
That's
You
what they
always
wanna
need
do.
to strive to improve yourself and your situation.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, they had like already many jobs. But I mean, I was like, all right, cool. But then I woke up and I'm like, wait, that wasn't real. So I just had to scroll through everybody's Facebook trying to find this person on Facebook. Like, they didn't take this job. I feel like they took this job now. Did I have this dream? I feel like that's telling me they took this job. Now I gotta find them on Facebook. But
Yeah, because you can do that now
I
with
could do
social
that
media.
now with social media and the wonders of
my
the 21st
God.
century.
Social media is so cool.
So amazing. Well, like I said, in a year's time, you're gonna put your nose up to that pop filter, and it's gonna come up, and there's gonna be like grease in your nose or something.
Yeah,
That's what I hear. Pop filters get really dirty really fast.
that's hot. Yeah,
No, it's
I'm
not
kidding.
really.
It's not hot.
If there's a fire, it will be. There's a fire, a grease fire will be. Speaking of you, that one, a friend of ours, is very anti-establishment, very anti-politics, very anti-government, police, everything.
I feel like I'd like him.
Nah, you wouldn't. You know him. You don't like him.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you like it too much, but they're very anti-everything. Which I mean, I'm the kind of person I'll look at a situation and it could be a flip of the head. Like it depends on the situation whether I agree with something or not.
Yeah.
But regardless of the situation, he'd be like, no, is this? He'd be like, nope, 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 nope.
Oh, okay.
They had
Then
posted
never mind.
they had posted a video, or they had shared a video, and it was a like police brutality video, which studying law enforcement like me and my friends do. Normally we'll be like they're like, oh well, why do they do that? And we'll think to ourselves, no, that's procedures to do it this way.
Yeah.
But I sat there and I'm like, oh, let me see, because they are very anti-establishment. I'm like, they're probably just saying this, to be a thing. I said, but let me see. I always want to look at the facts first.
Yeah.
So I sat there and looked at the video, and I have it, but I want to pull it up because you have to get to like a certain point until you see. Otherwise, it's mainly just a conversation.
Okay.
And the police is talking to people, and what happened was someone hit this one girl's son,
Oh,
and she
shit.
came over and she was yelling at him, and the whole family was there yelling at this one guy. So the cop came over and he was yelling, but they were African American. The guy
Okay.
was white, and the guy
Yeah.
was white, so there was a whole thing with that.
Mm.
So what happened essentially was the way it started off, they were having a conversation with, I guess, the mom of the kid, and like the daughter stepped in between the cop and the mom, but the cop and the daughter had like a good like 3-4 feet, and the
Yeah.
daughter wasn't even looking at the cop. She was like facing the mom, and she was just like, hey, why you arguing with him? Or like, hey, what you doing? It had like, it looked
Yeah.
innocent. And he just flipped out and just started tasering people. I was like,
Shit.
I'm like, I don't know if I missed something. I mean, if I did, then that's a small thing I missed.
Yeah.
But looking at it, I'm like, I don't think I would have reacted in that same way. Like normally, I'm like, no, this is probably the way they should have reacted, or maybe they could have reacted a little differently. But I was just looking at it, I'm like, why did he just flip out?
Yeah.
It was weird. It was just like this sort of guy in between him, and she's like, hey, mom, and then the guy's like, nope, tase. And he tased both of them. I'm like,
Shit.
oh my God. I'm like, what just happened there? It was
Oh my
crazy.
God.
I seen that. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that's like one of those cases I'd be like, yeah, no, I don't.
That's why I don't watch the news. There's
Mhm.
too much like crazy shit
Oh,
going
yeah.
on, and it really it just emphasizes a negative outlook on life, and because they only report bad shit.
Yeah, really.
It's always like, oh yeah, this family was murdered, or oh yeah, this bank got robbed, or yeah, police brutality.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I don't like that.
Well, it's, a lot of it's for. I mean, they keep people informed, but a lot of it's for views.
Yeah.
Like if you just reported, oh
It's
hey,
all juicy shit.
everything's
that'll get
okay.
Views.
I mean, who'd watch the news?
I'd watch that. If there was a news channel that was like, hey, this good shit happened.
Well, yes, I mean it's good, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying if they were just like, hey, everything's okay. You want like the car chase and the
Yeah.
because then people watching, they're like, oh my God, this is
Mhm.
amazing.
It desensitizes people though.
It really does. I
Yeah.
mean, It's horrible now. I remember 2015. It was like, okay, people would. I mean, it's not really good to joke around about it, but I remember people
No.
would say, okay, what's this year's big shooting?
Yeah. And
you
it's
know,
like, but they're not that far off though.
yeah, but now it's very serious. And then 2016 is the year of, okay, what's this month's big shooting?
Yeah.
And now, I mean, recently, especially during the summer, now it's what's today's attack.
Yeah.
Every day, 10 people killed in a thing. Oh, it's related to terrorism. I mean, regardless whether it is or it isn't.
Everyone relates it to terrorism.
Yeah.
I hate that they like. I mean, terrorism.
Yeah.
Shit. Like terrorists are fucking.
It's almost like every week at least
Yeah.
is a terrorism attack.
Mhm.
But almost every day, it's like, oh, this person had mental health issues. They didn't
Yeah.
get the help they needed. They got into a car and they plowed through 8 people.
Yeah.
I mean, I forgot where it was. That just happened like yesterday.
Really?
Someone got into a car and plowed through like 10 people.
Holy shit.
It's like, I think they had, I don't think it was a terrorist attack. I think it was just like a serious, like the person had mental health issues. They weren't getting the thing they want, which sucks.
Yeah.
There's such a stigma on mental health issues.
I
Where it's
know
like-
so many people.
Where it's just like, okay, you got an issue. You're less than someone. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I mean, this should be a better way to help people.
Yeah.
But I think they weren't getting the help they need. I forgot what the whole situation was with it. And they had like a freak out. They got into a car and they ran through 10 people.
Holy shit.
I was like, fuck.
Holy fuck.
Not related to terrorism. It's just not like, no, they did it.
Mhm.
I was like, wow.
I mean, I have fucking mental health issues, but I don't fucking do that shit.
Well, I know a similar friend who was talking about the one thing. Was talking about he's like I hate how everybody has depression now.
Yeah.
He's like, they were saying, oh, I'm depressed. He's like, I'm not saying depression isn't a real thing. He's like, but everybody's going around. They said like 80, I think it was like 1 in 10.
Yeah.
1 in 10 teenagers are depressed, like actual physically depressed. I'm like, either they got that stat wrong, or there's a serious issue.
No, they did not get that stat wrong. I am telling you that right now.
That's what I'm like, I wonder also what they categorize as depression. Like, say, if somebody said it as an adult, what they were saying, if the person would just be like, oh, they're stressed,
Yeah.
or if it's something like literal. I mean, because I was talking to Austin about this too, and I'm like, is it just that we're growing up more, or is it just a sign of the times that, people are depressed, people are upset, bad things are happening.
Mhm.
I'm like, I notice car accidents more. He goes, no, I think the car accident thing is we're just getting older and we can drive now, so we notice this.
Yeah.
He's like, but I think that's like a real thing. Like the world's changing. Some parts for the better. Some people, are, I think, equality and rights and whatnot. Of course, the studio. Of course, now that has to do that. That has to, the machine.
Fuck.
But I think like equality's getting better with some stuff. I mean, it's far from perfect with anybody.
Definitely no.
But I think it's getting a lot better with some stuff. But then other stuff like the state of the world, and I know we're having problems with every other country under the sun. It's just,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's fucked up. It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's horrible. I mean,
It's crazy, but it's life.
yeah. Like, was it just this week they had the former FBI director, the Comey.
I saw that.
Yeah, he spoke out on the I forgot what it was. I think it was like a meeting essentially that they had.
Yeah.
I believe it was with Congress or the Senate. It was something, and they were talking about the president, the state of the FBI, all this other stuff. And depending on which news source you listen to, like if you listen to a conservative one, they're like, oh no, Trump did great.
Yeah.
If you listen to a liberal one, they're like, oh no, he did horrible. It's like because he was. I feel like if you read through the transcript, I'll probably include the transcript in the description if you look on the website. But if you read through the transcript of what they say, he was kind of even with it. Like some stuff, he was
Yeah.
like, nah. He goes like, no. He wasn't an investigation. Other stuff was like, I didn't like how he said this.
Yeah.
I think it was time for a change. The FBI. I think
Definitely.
he was there. I think since the Bush administration.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, I think he was there a while. So he did okay.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about the guy, but I think it was probably a time for a change.
Yeah.
Probably get somebody in there. But
I try to stay away from that.
yeah,
I stay away from so much.
Yeah, I think it's good to have. I mean, you don't have to be like hardcore politics, but I think it's good. Like
Yeah.
some people, like, no, I don't watch the news at all. I think that's bad. I
Yeah.
think you need to have at least an understanding of the world.
Yeah,
or at least,
definitely.
Or at least an opinion on where you think the world should go.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I know news too, because like everyone on social media blasts that shit too.
Oh, of course, yeah. Social media is a huge
Yeah.
thing for that.
That's where I get my news from. That's how I heard about the fucking London attack.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a thing. I was like, everyone's like, pray for London, and I was like, what happened in London? And
Yeah,
I looked
Manchester.
it up, and I was like, oh shit, it was a stabbing and shit or whatever.
No, yeah, that was a
And-
different one. Yeah, then I remember the Manchester one.
Yeah.
The one Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Oh my God, bless her fucking heart.
The One Love Manchester with that concert she did afterwards
Yeah.
too. I was like, wow.
Oh my God.
That's just crazy. I mean, how terrorism sucks. Fuck
That
terrorism.
fucked me up.
Fuck
I
terrorism.
love Ariana Grande though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ariana Grande. I'm not saying
She is my queen. She is my queen.
She's awesome, but
Yeah.
fuck terrorism.
Yeah.
Terrorism is a horrible thing. I mean,
Mhm.
it's just I don't know what goes through people's minds, regardless on which side or what they believe in. Let's kill innocent people.
Mhm.
It's like, and I hear like
That's not a thing that you
you
should
hear
do.
stories about the U.S. do that in the Middle East too.
Yeah.
Regardless of what side, whatever it's on, whether it's true or not, it's not right.
No.
Innocent people shouldn't be forced to suffer.
I don't think anyone should be killed ever.
Yeah, especially over
s-
differences,
Yeah.
like political differences or ideologies.
We need to fucking get over that shit.
Yeah, really. I mean,
Like, we're people. We have different views.
Yeah.
We don't have to hate each other for
exactly.
that.
I mean, people think they're better than they think they're right, and they think they're better than everybody
Mhm.
else, and they want to express it. Hey, but I mean, going to war is, not
the
worth it.
answer. Mm-mm.
It's not the way you do it.
No. Not at all.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's a miracle we here to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, human beings is a miracle
my
we're all
God.
here.
Yeah. How did it happen? I don't know. I'm not gonna get into
You're-
that.
Yeah, really.
because-
I don't know. It happened. We're here.
We're
somehow.
here.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God, or
Or
science,
something.
or whatever.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all.
Yeah, whatever you believe in. Thank goodness.
Thank all of you.
Yeah,
beautiful
exactly.
people.
It's I recently heard that it is like a gauntlet, a maze, and a labyrinth put together to get a sperm into like an egg, like fertilized. Like I heard, like those like you ever see like wipe out like those tendril things?
Yeah.
Apparently there's like microscopic versions. I don't know the legitimacy of it, but I
Where
looked
did this fucking come from?
I heard no, I heard on like a couple of podcasts too.
Okay.
It's apparently like
so it's relatable. Let's just talk about jizz.
that's what I'm saying. Essentially, I mean, listen.
I mean, I'm totally for.
Jizz it's an important thing. It's important about the reproductive system.
I'm all for talking about shit that no one usually wants to talk about. I love
yeah.
talking about that.
It's-
But shit, that came out of left field.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a real thing. Like apparently it's a
Yeah, no. Did
It's
you
like a
take
one-
fucking health?
yeah it's like a 1 in a million shot that like a sperm
Yeah.
will get there.
Yeah.
It's like you make it there. Oh my God, you're like the best of the best sperm ever.
Yeah, I mean, use protection.
Yeah.
But like, it's hard.
But I sat there. I sort of heard that, and I'm like, yeah, it's like a gauntlet. They get stuck and stuff, and they get
So you don't have
killed.
to worry about. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, really, yeah. Well, if you ever had a kid, I mean, I don't know how you would do it. That would be like a whole situation you'd have to figure out.
What?
Having a kid.
I have literally like 5 surrogate mothers.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, like
Yeah.
you'd figure that out. That would be a thing.
Every girl that you tell, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gay. I don't know if I want kids or not. And then if you're kind of cool with the girl, then she'll be like, I'll be your surrogate mother. It's cool.
Really?
Yeah, my fucking one friend already talked it out with her boyfriend. Like, yeah, my boyfriend's cool with it.
That's awesome.
I can be your surrogate mother. And I'm like, oh shit, cool. I don't even know if I want kids because they're kind of annoying.
I
As
know.
evidence.
As evidence. As we're here, I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of the way you would figure that out.
Mhm.
It's like we're kids once too. We
Yeah.
understand.
Mhm.
We could be a handful. But I kind of find that out, and I was like, that's crazy that even. It's just like, yeah, you gotta treasure every moment you have.
Yeah, definitely.
That and then I mean, it's just people dying and whatnot. It's just you gotta be happy for what you have when you have. Just go out and
Yeah.
live life.
Yeah,
Just go out and
definitely.
do the best you can. Do what you want.
100%.
And just really sort of like go for it. Do what you got to do, and just be amazing people. I think that's also a thing that like people like. I mean, our Patton Oswalt. I remember he was talking about religion, and he's like, it's good. He goes, if somebody came up and they told you, I have to be an amazing person, and they did stuff and they did all this stuff, and you're like, well, why do you have to be an amazing person? And they said, because if not, I'm going to get eaten. I think he said by like some sort of ass crab. That's what he said. Some sort of ass crab. There's a giant.
Sort of ass crab.
I think his
giant enemy crab.
So his analogy was there's a giant butthole over me, and if not, crab's gonna come in and suck me into it.
Oh shit.
He said
okay.
that's what happens. He said essentially, if I'm not a bad person, he goes, you'd sit there and look at it and then be like, don't stop believing in that.
Yeah.
And maybe the stupidest thing I ever heard in my entire life, but it makes you such a good person. Don't stop believing in it.
Yeah.
It's like I mean,
Don't stop believing.
Broadcast brought to you by every music ever,
Every single song
Every
ever
music.
in existence.
especially in the '80s.
You
Not a lot of
remember
people-
that fucking time when they were in caves and they were banging rocks together? That's that too.
That too. Not a lot of people like '80s music, like young. I mean, some of us, younger generation, they like the '80s music,
Mhm.
but it's not really like it's not really a big thing with us nowadays. It's all your modern music and
Yeah.
whatnot, and your rap music and your hardcore and whatnot. But it's, I mean, not a lot of people like '80s music, and I kind of recently realized that. And it's, yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, man, to each their own.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right. I mean, I think it's. I think we gotta wrap up. I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it was a good.
It's pretty good.
I mean,
Yo, first episode.
If
Fucking down,
first
bitch.
episode, we got this.
We did it.
We had this on fleek. We're amazing. We're amazing like that. But
Yeah.
I think that's I think it's.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see y'all next time.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
On our POV podcast. That's a wrap.
Signing out.
Yeet.